What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Well, surprise again.
What up, motherfucker? Nah.
Surprise, surprise.
As long as we're winning, we're gonna be pumped and just keep coming on randomly. But once we lose again, we're gonna shut this whole thing down.
Yep, it's over for that.
Which means we're winning all the way now.
There you go.
Nothing but W's.
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We talk all things LA Galaxy. This is the midweek version. You guys should start getting used to these two names right here. Bryant, which you guys already know, and other Bryant. Actually, his name is Willis, but
They call me Willis.
but you can see the same dumb smile on their face. That's how you know they're brothers.
Facts.
And they laugh at the same thing. And they even wearing the hats the same. Oh, this is gross. It's like you guys are brothers or something.
Same shrug.
Oh, man. What a good week to be a Galaxy fan, though. Back-to-back wins over rivals.
Back to back. Back to back. Back to back.
But let's not get too excited. Again, the buzz is coming down. Well, I'm building it up again, but the buzz from the win is coming down, and it is only 2 games, right? It was a grinded out win, which we haven't seen the Galaxy do in a long time, especially against rivals. But not the most perfect game that we've seen them play, right?
No, not by any stretch. But that hard-fought game was, I think, what they needed, because they needed that pump up, and they needed to show that they can win these type of games, close games, and hard fought games.
Yeah, facts. And then, dude, those games go a long way. Do they help their confidence and
For
everything?
sure.
So, fuck it, we'll take it. Did Brian freeze or just being quiet?
Being quiet.
All right, cool. Good. I
You guys already heard me talk my shit on Sunday.
You're
hear
trying
me
to
again.
freeze.
But anyway,
Yes, I'll agree.
you concur?
I concur.
All right, cool. Doctor?
Doctor?
All right. So this upcoming Wednesday, actually tomorrow, we're gonna play against Portland Timbers, who had an interesting game. I know we just saw the highlights, or we tried to, but Brian can't figure out Zoom, so he saw bits and pieces. But they were in a shootout at home against against Real Salt Lake. Crazy.
I mean, you're not. You remember that
That's what
trip?
R stands for in RSL.
I don't want to start shit, but it does.
But do you remember that 10-hour drive?
Damn.
10-hour
That
drive.
fucking drive for you guys, huh?
Yeah, sip that beer, because
Bro.
I never felt that in my life. Anyway.
Seriously. Anyways, so 4-4, and what I took from it is that that defense looked a little suspect from
Yeah.
Portland.
It did look suspect, but you know what I think is happening is that they were the champs of the MLS's back tournament, right?
Mhm.
So that means they've got more games under them than the rest of the league. So I think it's just starting to wear on them, the fatigue of having to play all these games.
No, that is
So I think that's why they're starting to slow down a bit. And these games are not a week apart; they're like 2 games in every week.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's been, last week we were supposed to have a midweek game as well.
So we played the long game, and we're like, "Fuck it, we're going nowhere near the end of this tournament, and we're looking forward."
that's what it
to
was.
the most important. That's what it was.
Because
Man, we're playing the long game.
once we were eliminated by the tournament, then they started playing the last few minutes. I remember that. Yeah, you're on to
remember that
something.
shit. You remember that shit? Come on.
But no, I don't buy that. If anything, I think the tournament proved to just be fucking faulty, bro. Like there was rumors that Galaxy players didn't want to play there. Other teams that did it good are kind of whack, hence like Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't take much from that tournament, but as far
Neither did the Galaxy, so
they took a point. They took a point.
Yeah, but we've taken 6 in the last 2 against rivals.
that's
I'm
the
good
most
with
important
that.
part, though.
There you go. Shit. But yeah. Let me take a look at the standings. I should have had that up. Sorry about that, guys. I know, man. So another good thing about those wins, it brought us up to 9th. I mean, 9th isn't great, but we're within striking distance. Sorry,
Yeah.
striking distance. Too
Hell
much
yeah.
Cobra Kai.
Strike first, strike hard.
We're actually within striking distance of Portland. They sit in 4th with 11 points, while we sit in 9th with 8. So we could actually leapfrog them because they have a -2 goal differential, while we have 3. So not much ground we have to make up there. And unfortunately, we're not gonna get any help going into this game.
Ooh,
I know. I mean, if it's not broke, why fix it, right? But
true.
GBS said that Chicha's training on the side and in the gym. And where in the world is Yoni Gonzalez? Nobody knows what's going on with that guy, right? He got his visa.
Where in the world is Yoni Gonzalez?
There you go. It looks like he took that visa and ran.
Fucking A, bro.
No Tixie Baxies.
No Tixie Baxies.
Just books it.
Good look.
He did it the Cuban way. He just fuck it, I'm out.
That's
Sorry.
strange though that he hasn't arrived yet. Or am I tripping? Because you would think athletes would have more, like an easier transition, right? To go from getting a team to team.
I mean, it's hard to say, bro. We don't know much about this player. We don't know what his family situation. It's a strange time, bro.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some kind of quarantine protocol when he comes home, so he's not gonna be able to talk. Comes here, sorry. He's not gonna be able to talk to his family or basically anyone for at least a few days, if not the 14 that you're supposed to.
Yeah, true. You think he changed his mind?
Nah, I think
It's too late now.
Nah, it's too late. The hype video's been made.
Yeah.
I already pre-ordered my jersey, so
Ah, fuck. That's your first fuck up.
it was. Random question: what number does he wear?
11.
71.
71. I'm gonna go with 7. Fuck it.
7?
Yeah?
Who's 11?
That was Katai. Bye bye Katai.
There it is.
So
It's gonna be 11. That's his replacement. No?
there you go. I don't think this is a very important conversation, but
Yeah, true.
so fuck it. Let's move on. I
Let's get
mentioned
back on track.
so I mentioned we're not gonna have any help really. We all talked about our lineups, and guess what? We all share a brain apparently, not just that.
Look at that. We should look at that. We all said the
Nice.
same thing.
We did, but I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, it's more the comments that GBS made that made me believe that this is it's gonna come out again, because he pretty much came out and said that 4 days is more than enough for players to rest, and it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing. So that's why I came out with this lineup.
Well, I had in part because of what he said, and also because of the next fixture coming up as well. So I kind of put this lineup out there, thinking also about the next game.
Well, like Eddie said earlier, if it's not broke, why fix it? This is the lineup that got us results and playing well against two of our rivals. Why not go with this lineup again? The what is it? The iron is still hot. So let's keep on with it.
So I can planchar.
Keep on keeping.
Keep on keeping. Keep on ironing hot.
So in your eyes, Willis, this is more of a long game for you, like just a strategical thing.
It is somewhat of a long game. It's just more him getting the bodies that he actually wants available, right? Obviously, this is what he has now, and I think this is the best lineup for the people he has now.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of obvious. I mean, we've all played on turf, and we would all love to see Jonah, but it's not the smartest thing, right? To start him now on a turf. I wouldn't be surprised if his minutes are reduced. Well, it all depends how the game's going, but I wouldn't be surprised if the minutes are reduced if you're thinking of the long game and going against LAFC in this game.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the reason why I would put this out, because he's gonna have, I think, either his full squad or close to his full squad for that LAFC game.
Frankie
So which is why I put this lineup out for this game.
Looks like Brian.
But this is this is the lineup that's got you results.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I can make some substitutions. I mean, you can put Araujo where Felcher is, and then give Dunbar some minutes, because it look like the kids are hungry and they look like they want to bench these vets. So I wouldn't have mind doing that. But this is the lineup that's gotten results. I can't complain about that. And results against rivals, again, points against rivals, those are very important. So, well, mainly to us fans. So it's just showing that guy has some fight in them, which this is the lineup. Keep it going, good sir.
Any
lineup that fights.
Any chance you guys see? You think we see Klinsmann or not yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah?
I don't think so. I think, to be honest, I don't even think he might get on in this phase, because if the team keeps playing the way it is, they're gonna keep winning games, in my opinion. So I think, like you said, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Yeah, and it's something that I talked about on our Sunday episodes. Was it this one or last one? That if he's ready to go and it looks like he's already better than Bingham in practice, put him up on there. But Bingham hasn't been that bad these last few matches.
But he is trash though. And that last game just solidified it with that second goal, dude.
You think it was on him?
Fuck yes. Did you not see the big ass step he took right before the shot? Come on.
Totally.
I had put it more on the defense. It should have been
both of
either Steres or
it's on both, but either way, dude, as a goalie, you can't position yourself on the fucking first pole like that, knowing he's gonna go to the second pole. Like, come on. You put yourself in a bad position. You're already failing in the beginning, right? You're already
I didn't
down.
want to give it to Bingham because the team has gotten the results, but
yeah. Well, either way, I mean, I think he's gonna stay out there. I think he's gonna keep being our starting goalkeeper. So I think the reason why they brought in Klinsmann was to show him like, "Hey, motherfucker, your shit ain't safe." And it's true.
It shouldn't have been safe this
and
whole
as much
year.
as that, it's for the long play too. I mean, they signed Klinsmann for multiple years, right?
I hope so.
And Bingham, I think Bingham, this is his contract year.
Is it now? Trade.
It's either this is last year or next year, and so they got Klinsmann for multiple years. I think it was like 3 or 4 years, right?
You know what? It's funny because we do this regularly, and you're kind of new at it.
We don't have it,
huh? And you're over here schooling us. We don't appreciate that here at News Across the Galaxy, right?
Yeah, man. Who the fuck brought on
nagging.
So I hope you guys enjoyed Willis. This was the last time you'll be seeing him. No, I mean that could be it too. But I mean, if I know to light a fire, under him. But if he's doing better, then why just fucking hold on to him just because he has that contract, just because he's more experienced, just because he's more expensive? It wouldn't make sense to start him. If he's better, he's better. If he's giving him competition and Klinsmann is better, then let him start. I mean, I've read everything that he's unproven and everything, but I mean, I never really followed Bingham, but what I remember seeing from Klinsmann on the youth levels, dude, the kid can play. The kid he's if I'm not mistaken, he's maybe I don't know if taller, but he's definitely lengthier than Bingham is.
Oh, I think he's taller for sure.
Well, he looked lankier in that picture that we took, that group picture. Now you can see his what do you call them? Arms. He has,
limbs.
he does have. It looks like he does have legs to him. So I don't know. I'm with you though. If he's better than Bingham already, should have started.
Yeah, but it's the chemistry too. He barely knows his teammates.
What
chemistry?
Bingham?
I mean,
Bingham hardly yells at his players. Only when he gets scored on. Like,
but
it was your fault.
His defense knows him, so they're like, yeah, this guy, he's trash, but at least they know him. And when Klinsmann is like, who the fuck is this guy?
The new kid, and he's younger than most of them.
And he's younger than them too, so he's gonna be like, this guy's gonna fucking yell at us.
Well, then it's not a bad time either, because his two center backs aren't the oldest players either.
Yeah, Depew came.
True. With Depew, right? He's right up there with Depew.
Yeah.
Same age.
And in the foreseeable future, Julian should be starting, right?
Yep. So he should be starting already. But
man, what a young ass backline, except for Insua. It's crazy.
True.
That's crazy.
Wait, no, Steres is 30.
He's 30? Hey, that's not that old, fool. Relax.
29.
It's not old at all.
Yeah,
soccer years. That's like 70, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't we know it?
We got shown on Sunday.
All right, so
yeah, Masa's right though. I was fucking trash, bro. I was fucking garbage. I feel like I was 7 years old again, picking up the soccer ball for the first time.
Hey, but
damn it, YSO, you failed me.
Hey, not to get too much into it, but you have
Felcher?
Yeah, he hit the nail on the head. But not to get too much into it, but I mean, you were injured before everything happened. So
true.
I'll give you that. But anyways,
fucking roly-poly on the field.
So I can't have two brothers on because I can't get anything done. But anyways, we have our own predictions. But before we get there, let's see what the experts are saying.
Oh, here we go. These experts.
All right. It's a little messy, but we're gonna try to.
These numbers are good.
We're gonna try to predict. We're gonna try to draw you a picture here. That's why we have Willis here for. So Willis, no pressure, for.
It's your time to shine. It's your solo.
Okay, well, so the plus 200 here at the LA Galaxy means this is the money line. This is how much money you're gonna get betting $100. So for every $100 you bet, you get 200.
That's if they win.
That's if they win. This is for the draw, which is 290. Which is if you bet $100, you get 290. So what that means is that Vegas has it as is that the draw is the underdog, so somebody's gonna win. So this plus 115 means that Portland is a favorite because they have a lesser number than the Galaxy
But
here.
that's I don't know. That seems kind of heavy, doesn't it? Kind of heavy favorite there.
No, it's not too much. Look, it's just $100. I mean, usually it's like $200-300. That's a heavy favorite. That's like how Toronto was today with fucking Montreal. You should have seen that line. Montreal was at like plus 600.
Damn.
Which means they were heavy underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
And look what just happened. You know, they just fucking won. So yeah, so what? Basically they're kind of even. So I mean, they're giving the edge to Portland, and I think for the reason of them being the MLS back champions. So
Yeah, and then
what the number that I'm looking at as well is this one here, the 3.5, 3.5 goals.
that's a lot.
That means they're thinking there's gonna be a lot of goals.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be at least 2 goals.
I wonder if we're gonna score any of those.
Yeah.
Lord Z got us, bro. Lord Z.
The reason why they put that is because they know that these guys can score goals.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a lot of goals.
And we can't stop shit. Well, they can't either. So fuck that.
That is true.
Yeah, did you not see their last game?
Come on. Exactly.
Yeah,
Rosenack. Let that was scoring you. Nice, kind of good.
Yeah.
So that's the that's what the lines look like right now. Over under, yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty standard for like a game that's pretty close. So it's not like this would have been 2 games before. This line would have been heavy on the fucking Portland side, and we would have been like heavy underdogs.
And at home too.
And at home, yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's see what these guys, non-experts, know. You know, I
non-experts, and this is funny because I gave you guys my prediction earlier before I even seen these lines. So
I forgot who's who. I know which one I am, obviously, but I'm just gonna click. And
you're Eddie.
Brian, you're the lucky winner, sir.
Yay, that is I, and I predict a 2-2. I think the LA Galaxy in the first game that we saw them against Portland in the bubble, we didn't look too bad against them. Well, one of the main things that we might have to do to try to get this tie is try to slow down Sebastian Blanco, who fucking torched us that game that we put him in the bubble. 2-2, just because of the momentum, and is going to carry us. Lord Z is going to score 1 for us.
Nice. Hey, better than what I predicted. But before we get there, the other Lobos.
Aha. So my prediction was a win. I think we're gonna win this game 2-1. For the same reasons that Brian said earlier, that if you look at that game that we played against them in the MLS back tournament, it was a pretty close game, and the reason why they beat us was because a certain someone that I do not want to mention his name was on the field. And now that he's not, I feel like those mistakes are not going to be there anymore. That's the way they scored those 2 goals, right?
You're right.
So, I mean, that's going to be the game plan as well, as Brian said and alluded to, that we're going to need to stop Sebastian Blanco. And I think Araujo is not going to push up as much this time for that reason, because he's going to start maybe man guarding him. I hope so. I mean, that's what I would do. And I think up top with Pavon and Lord Zubac and Legit, the trifecta, I think we're going to be able to push some goals past them and get this W.
Nice. Well, since you predicted the win, before we get to mine, so your keys of the game, you gotta stop Sebastian Blanco, right? And obviously Valeri. But dude, honestly, since I can remember, I fear those 2 guys, dude. I fear these 2 guys so much. And they're, man, we're not pros, we're not pro coaches, but I mean, how could you plan to stop these guys? What do you do? What do you do to make sure these guys don't show up?
For me,
slash their tires.
I mean, that's plan B. So
turn the heat up a little bit, make them quit. Not for me. Perry Kitchen is going to has to be a factor to slow down whatever Larry's going to try to come up in the middle, because he actually facilitates a lot for Bobasi, and I don't know if he's going to start, but he always fucking hurts us. Nobody can put a body on him. He's a big player. But we'll see. Kitchens have to be key in locking down Valetti on that left side, and so is can't give Blanco any space because those, like you said, those are the guys that make the wheels turn in that team. And you put one wheel off of that, it's gonna start rumbling.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess it depends where they're gonna put Sebastian Blanco. So whether on the left side or on the right side, he's gonna be dangerous. I would prefer them. Well, I guess this is a coach. I would prefer them to put him on the right side just because Araujo can help out Felcher. But assuming that, they're probably going to do the total opposite and put it on the left side.
Well, but see, this is the thing too. GBS has been a better coach these last two games, so maybe he switches Pavon with Araujo just to have him follow. I mean, either way, Pavon's effective on the wing, on either wing.
Yeah, true. I mean, if he uses his coaching like he's supposed to, then yeah, I hope he does do that. A little bit of adjustment wouldn't hurt. But I mean, I think either way, our offense is with Pavon up there. We've seen their defense. They just let in 4 goals this last game.
Mm-hmm.
If RSL could do 4 goals, you don't think Pavon and fucking the Jet up there with Lord Zubac can do 4 goals?
Theoretically.
I mean, theoretically, Pavon alone is 2 goals. So
yeah, that is true.
That's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting 2 goals, man. 2 goals from Pavon.
Damn.
All right. So, because of popular demand, I would like to introduce the fat ass L.
Fuck off.
The McGrib is back.
So, yeah. Again, I fear these 2 players, and I fear this strategy too, man. Going in, at this point they're studied. I think. People didn't really know what to expect from these guys at first, and little did they know. I think, we didn't even expect this out of these guys. We didn't expect, I think, to come out with back-to-back wins the way we did. And now it's GBS uncharacteristically brought out the same 2 lineups. Man, and it's on turf, and I just don't know. And I don't think it's the worst thing, to be honest. We're gonna touch on the game after this. Real quick, but honestly don't think this result's the worst thing. Of course, it always sucks to lose, but I just think we're gonna, they're gonna keep us honest, and that's what's gonna happen. And at the same time, Felcher and Bingham are at least good for 1. So on turf,
yeah, you see, that's why I put the 1 on there.
But you didn't carry the turf onto your math, bro.
Ah, shit.
You always carry the turf. Remainder.
Always carry the turf.
And I hope I'm wrong. Obviously, I always hope I'm wrong. But yeah, man, it's just you gotta. I said it before. You gotta respect your opponent. I said it when we were gonna play Seattle.
Yeah.
And I think this is the same case. With San Jose, I know we didn't do a show, but I saw it, especially at home, that we could win. But for this one, it's a little tougher for me.
It's momentum, man. I'm banking in on that momentum.
I hope so, and
I am too.
And again, once we get to the next game, you'll see what I have to say. But real quick, one of my favorite things to do now is this thing right here. Is throwing those W's over these. Oh shit. But see, another reason I called a loss is because in the beginning of this whatever, the first few games, I said we're gonna come out with 3 points. I'm now in debt. I'm in debt. I'm in debt with points.
You owe 6, bro.
Yeah.
I hope you owe 9.
And with tattoos.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Because I said, if you guys remember, I still said that we're gonna tie against Seattle, but that we were gonna end up with 6 points out of the schedule. So it's gonna be ties all around. But now
32 more ties.
Yeah. So no, I'm out already. I'm out. No, I said 6 in total. Yeah, I'm out of points here, man. But you know what? I'm happy, dude. I'm impressed with this. Now I feel a little different, to be honest. I can see as much as 12. I mean, I've been wrong, but let's hope this time I'm right.
Just go for 9, just so we can get 12.
Let's go with 9. You have to keep in mind that Seattle game is eventually going to be rescheduled. So
yeah, true.
So yeah, fuck you.
Your schedule though. Is it coming after the San Jose game or
Uh,
before?
well, the thing is that all the other games were rescheduled already, but listen to Corner of the Galaxy. Kevin Baxter said that all the other teams don't play during the week on a certain week where the games were being made up, but Seattle plays. So I assume he's gonna be like at the very end or the next phase
Yeah.
or whatever. But I don't think we're getting it within this schedule that's set right there. It's either gonna be. I think it's gonna be after.
I think it's gonna be after then.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so they don't have too many games during the week.
Yeah, because we're gonna put out the same lineup every week, and I don't know if our guys can handle it.
I mean, if they're winning, might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though. I think it's gonna change after this next game.
True.
That lineup's gonna change.
True. It has to. Yeah. Well, after this game, we play everyone's favorites.
Ooh.
The Chivas USA. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I meant
Too hot. It's too hot.
I meant Taylor Tolman's favorites. My bad.
And Stu Holdens. Don't forget Stu Holdens.
Stu Holdens too. Hey, shout out to Plastic Will, who just came back.
For real. Hey, I saw him in the stadium. Tight.
He made it out there.
He was out there, huh?
He's got the
He
plugs.
He's out there in the sun. He's a trooper.
No sunscreen. Beast.
No sunscreen. Damn. Take notes from the scene.
There's some similar scores, so I don't know whose is whose, but here we go. Damn, again.
Hell yeah, we're gonna win 3-2 against these. What do you call them?
Then what you will call
these noisy neighbors of ours. I think this 2-0 loss, we kind of got in their heads, to be honest. They seen that we were down with our 2 DP players out, and we were able to give them a game, and a good game at that. Defensively solid. It's probably the best game that Depew played in his career as a Galaxy player. With that win, I think we're in their heads now. Back at it again. Coming this weekend, we're probably going to have Jonah starting, which I would like to see. And, we'll see if Chicha could go. And if he can't, Lord Z, there he is again. Scoring another header on them.
Oh, yeah. Palabra.
Te toca, Willis.
Me tocó, maje. Yep, well, I have it the same way. We get that W 3-2. And the reason why I also have it is because they just showed against our real rivals that we can pull these games out. And we can, fight for the win, even if we're down. So I think a 3-2 win is what's going to happen. The reason why I see a lot of goals is because they can't even stop fucking goals coming in. They can't stop anybody.
Yeah.
So they're going to let at least 2 goals in. They're at least going to let 2 goals in. It's just going to be if we're going to let those 2 goals in. And
yeah.
I think maybe. But, Depew has been playing really well. And at that point, I think we're going to have Araujo starting at that right back position. Hopefully, Johnny comes in.
Well, you won't be able to either way.
You don't think so? Well, then hopefully he changes it up and puts somebody out there, maybe legit. And since Jonathan, I think, is going to be ready by that time, I think he's going to start that game. And maybe Chicha starts that game too.
Oh, damn. You want to start, huh? Well, you know what? We're all doing better than Bob. I'll tell you that much.
Better than Bob.
better than Bob. Yeah, man, I'm going to go with the win too. I think we're going to have a bit of tired legs, and that's where that goal against comes from. But the reason I said that loss wouldn't be the worst thing is, one, it keeps us honest, right? And if we lose, it kind of forces a change, but at the same time, you have players coming back and getting in shape that can go. You have Jonah, which we all assume is going to start on that day, right?
Yeah, I do.
And then Chicha, whether he starts or not, you put him on the bench, right? You put him on the bench, and then it puts pressure on Zubak, and it keeps the other team on the edge of their seat, because at the same time, I've said this plenty of times before, Bob Bradley is so weak-minded, dude. You could say I hate on him so much, but anyone that's known me, when he was a U.S. coach, I hated Bob Bradley. And one of the things I hated about him is that besides his name, is that he's very weak-minded. He's a very weak-minded coach, and if he sees the same lineup come up, of course, instead with Jonah starting and then Chicha on the bench, dude, Bob Bradley's gonna shit himself.
Oh no!
Get
Here
lost.
they come! Here they
Lost.
come!
Yeah.
Get lost.
Yeah. So, and then he doesn't have Bella to look to. I don't know how that other guy. I think it was Atuesta, whoever didn't play.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's doing. And yeah, so they're
dehydrated, I think.
they're probably still dehydrated. But yeah, they're not doing great. If they win during the week, I don't even know win or if they play. I don't think it helps so much. And yeah, we're in their heads, dude. And someone like Bob Bradley can't handle something like that. And if say we do win the Portland game, we're gonna be riding high.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still getting these players back. So I mean,
it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation for us either way.
Yeah.
Because we've already showed we can beat them with our so-called quote unquote bad players, right?
Right.
So we have our best players coming in, and you still can't beat us. Like,
not just that we're gonna play at home, so I'm pretty sure our supporters are gonna have some fucking tifos. They're gonna remind them whose city it is.
I don't know if they could add anymore, but
and maybe a thermometer,
you never
just in
know.
case.
You never know. But they're gonna feel it. Like, oh fuck, we're back at the digs, the place where we got Zlatan with our daddy fucking.
Ooh, that'd be a sick tifo, huh? Hit somebody up. Put that Zlatan tifo up there.
They'll feel it, man.
Sick.
They'll feel it. I mean, they're gonna drive out of LA to go play us at our home. So
I don't know, man. It might be an advantage to them because we're closer to the ocean breeze. So, so we might shoot ourselves in the foot with that,
Yeah. Well, at least they won't be able to complain.
But again, we don't know how the lineup's gonna be. Shit can happen from here to then. Knock on wood, nothing bad happens. But people can arrive. People can suddenly become healed. Also, Sasha Kleshin was hurt in the last game, so his status is up in the air too. So, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's all hope at the end of the day we're doing better than Bob. But yeah, this is the midweek show.
Kim Bobby.
So this one doesn't run too long. But we appreciate everyone that started watching, and once we get used to it and we figure it all out and the time and everything, we'll start announcing it, prior to when we go live. But for now, this is how it's gonna go. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to share it. Make sure to share it on Spotify or whatever streaming services you use. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags, on Twitter as Eddie Nags, all together. Senor Bryant.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on PSN, Twitter, and Instagram. That's Bryant, Bryant, Nags. Bruce.
I guess I'm on Twitter. Willis_89. I mean, if you, I guess, post something for me, I'll like it, and that's about it. Other than that, I don't really say much. So, I mean, unless I'm on here.
There you go. Again, thank you everyone for watching, and let's hope we get these next 2 doves, and we'll see you guys on Sunday, post-game show on Sunday, by the way, late night.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Till then, keep on nagging.
I have a special guest. Keep on nagging.